Do you feel like a man-child? Do you feel like each day is just a repeat of the same day over and over again? Everything is a blur. You only live to exist. Morning and night are all kind of enmeshed into one, and you're caught in a vortex of memes and dopamine hits. Is your present completely different from what you imagined when you were younger? You are not alone. This feeling and lifestyle affects millions of people around the world. Only some choose to change, including you. I used to be in this position too. In my early 20s, I was stuck at home with my parents, eating their food, watching shows all day, watching naughty videos, and I had no job in sight, zero social life, and never having had any dating prospects. Other than just a few minimum wage jobs, it was like this for a few years. But as I'm recording this now, I am in my office, in the house I bought, with my dating partner. I have a full-time job and a thriving social life. There is hope for you, and it can get better. You can break the man-child mold within a month and start feeling much better within just a few days. And in this video, I'm going to show you how, with just 4 easy habits and the one goal you should be working on right now. Your time to shine is now. Okay, so the first step is to actually take care of your physical well-being and your mental health. Start by waking up at a set time. I don't care if it's 6 a.m. or 10 a.m., but it is important to have a set time. If you have a consistent start and end to each day, the purpose of it is to create order in your life and feel a sense of accomplishment, hopefully by noon, if you pick an earlier time. On top of that, you want to go out and exercise as well. Go running or working out at least a few times a week. If you do this for 15 to 30 minutes a few times a week, this will boost your confidence and have you feeling better, have your juices running, and have a clearer head. And finally, you want to eat some decent food. If you eat some healthy, decent food, you'll be much more alert, happier, and energized. I can't go on and talk about how much it'll help you just from working out and eating right alone. If you work out even just a few days a week, first of all, that's a confidence booster. And 2, it forces you to clear your head and not think about all the shit that's going on in your life. You're kind of forced to be in the moment. And when you're eating right, your mood feels a lot better. Imagine yourself eating protein and carrots and vegetables versus eating your usual junk food. You'll just feel a whole lot better when you eat right. The second tip I want to give is really simple, which is to start reading. And I get that some of you don't love to read, but you don't have to read for the whole day. You don't even have to read for an hour, but just 10 to 15 minutes a day will make all the difference. And if you struggle with reading, a great book that I highly, highly recommend is Atomic Habits by James Clear. You can watch his TED Talk, but I highly recommend reading his book. I'll leave a link in the description below. And in his book, what he talks about is making small habits day by day that will lead to the big ones. And I think it's a perfect starter book for you if you don't like reading, because it will help you with the habit of reading and other habits in life. Reading this book on its own will be very crucial in your life as you are bettering yourself. Another reason that reading is great for you is that it will clear your head and point you into a great direction. All these authors out there that are writing great books, remember, they are highly accomplished mentors in a way. And as you read them and follow them, it will lead you to a great place. So the book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can Google it, do what you can to find it. Third step that I have is to pick up a skill and spend just a couple hours on it per day. 2 to 3 hours a day max. How do you pick it? It does not have to be strictly professional development, but it does have to be something that you are drawn to, and hopefully something that you can eventually monetize. Do you like to make videos? Do you like to design? Do you like to code? Well then, take your phone and make some videos, or get on Photoshop or Canva and start designing to build your portfolio. Or if you're into coding, go on to websites such as freecodecamp.com or look up coding videos and learn it. The possibilities are endless, and it's just a fun way to get yourself out of a pickle. Why pick up a skill? Picking up a skill helps you to see what it is that you really enjoy. And if you're drawn to something, it's useful to get into it. And in terms of habits, that's pretty much it right there. Just those 3 habits: waking up at a set time, exercising and dieting, picking up a book to read, and 3, picking up a skill to work on 2 to 3 times a day. I don't want you to pick up these skills and feel like you have to work on it all day long. That's where you will burn out and want to quit altogether. If it's really difficult for you to pick all 3 of them at once, it could be a lot to take on at once. Don't beat yourself up if you can't do all of them. And I would say don't beat yourself up if you don't wake up at a set time every day, but you've been really good about eating right and exercising. Heck, if all you're doing is exercising 3 times a week and that's all you're doing to start off, then that's great. Just pick up the book Atomic Habits by James Clear and you'll get really clear on how to structure your day better. But if you pick any of those habits and stick to them, I'm very proud of you, and you can stack them on from there. What's really important is that the reason I designed these habits is that you can pick these up and get them done by noon each day. And then when noon hits and you have lunch, you can still have fun for the rest of your day. You can still play your video games, you can still watch your shows, you can still do what you want. And I find that to be really important for it to be sustainable. If you spend each and every day not doing the things you care about, such as playing games or watching shows or the fun stuff for about an hour or 2, you might end up hating it and not stick to it. But most importantly, for the love of God, please take on one habit. Waking up early, working out, and eating well will help you plenty to get out of the rut you're in. If you like this video so far, please hit that like button so that the YouTube gods can do their thing and recommend this video to others who are in a similar situation to yours. And now I'm going to move on to the one goal that you should work on right now. And your one goal right now is to actually get any job that pays. I don't care if it fits in with your future plans or not. It's just important to pick up any job. For me, I started off at an SAT tutoring center, and that had nothing to do with what I wanted to do later on in life. But I'm so glad I took it. You know, if you have creative pursuits or entrepreneur pursuits, I get it. I get that you want to spend all your time on that. But if you think about it, most people who have those creative pursuits, most of them start off with a job because they need to support themselves. And a lot of them are working full time because they got to pay the bills or pay rent. And they build on their hobbies on top of that. And something that I've noticed is that people who start off with a job, whether it's full-time or part-time, and do that hobby on the side, end up being more successful than the people who spend their whole day working on that hobby. I don't know why that is, but it just is. I noticed that when I had my job, even though I had nothing to do with my future, even though I spent a whole year working on my hobby, I thought I'd feel sadder having that job, but I actually felt much better because I had money in my pocket. I didn't have to ask my mom and dad for money. I was able to pay for my own food. And then my friends would invite me out to dinners or even short trips to Vegas or even flying anywhere, I could afford it without asking my parents. And that's why it is so important to you. It's important because with that money, it's a resource that helps you to learn to socialize and have fun and take care of yourself, which is a major cornerstone to becoming a grown man. Last thing I want to mention is you are worthy. You are worthy of love and affection. You are worthy and fully capable of being magnificent. You are worthy and able of achieving anything your heart desires. Thanks again for watching. And if you really like this video but you want it a lot more and you want someone or something to work with, remember that I'm available for a call. And I want to mention that booking a call with me does not require you to take a program. I'm very happy to help you even though you're not ready to work with me yet, but you want one call just to clarify your goals and then take immediate action today to work on that right now. It's a free 45-minute call. Again, no obligations. If you're interested, use the link below in my description or reach out to my Instagram at @IamAndrewMai. One major component in building yourself and your confidence is the ability to socialize with others. This will help you be a better job candidate and be much more successful than any amount of studying will do. And if you want more tips on that, you can watch this video right here. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.